Hello. This is Joey, and today we are going to take a look at the 0.7.0 PubG update. Okay, so there are a lot of new things in this update, and we will go through them very quickly and maybe go through the best ones in detail. So, the normal one you would see is, of course, the sign in and the rewards is pretty much the same. But once you get to the menu, you would instantly notice that there is a new design. Okay, so the season, clan, crew, armor, inventory, and the other options are now all the way at the bottom. The start game and the choices of your game details are at the top left, and of course your profile, your money, and your BP are still all on top. Okay, so let's talk about the menus at the start. So the season is still pretty much the same. It's your ranking, so it's no longer the signboard which is hidden right beside your character. So it still shows your rank in classic third party view and the classic first person view. Okay, and then the next one is the clan. So we're not sure what this is because the function is still not enabled, but we think this is some sort of guild where you can actually have multiple crews in one clan. So it's not just your 4-man member, it's multiple people in one clan, so you can easily message each other, maybe create custom groups, etc. The armory is still the same, it still shows the guns that you have, and we'll go through this one in a bit because there are a lot of new changes in the guns. Inventory is still pretty much the same, but what you are going to get here is there are now skins for cars and boats. Furthermore, there are also now skins for bags and helmets. Okay, next up, what we have is some changes in the menu section in terms of voice chat. So basic graphics, controls, vehicle sensitivity, pickup audio is all the same, but in quick chat you will now have the option to change the voice of your character. So currently it's still the woman.
Let's go! I'll cover you! I'll take the back.
Pretty much the same for everyone, but you will now have the option to change the voice in the 0.70 update. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And then this is now your shopping cart. So this is still not enabled for this beta version because of course whatever you buy here doesn't go to your main game because of course this is the beta version. And then this is your daily events. So this one is your do this or do that, your current ranking. Of course this is for your royal pass and your rewards. The invite system, there's something new here because you can now invite friends via let's try to find it. Okay, so I think you need to go to this one, friends, and so in the invite you can now invite directly Messenger, SMS, WhatsApp, but in your let's try to find where you can add people because there are now changes in the way that you can add, wherein you can actually find friends based on statistics, etc. Okay, so here, add friends. So when you go to add friend, there are now friend suggestions. Okay, and you can choose which tier you want. So maybe you want to search in platinum, or add someone in diamond, or someone all the way in crown, ace, or conqueror. Okay, so next up, let's check the modes. So in the modes, of course you can choose your classic, your arcade. So there's still only 2 new maps. It's the Angel and the Miramar, so we still don't get Sandhawk here. But in arcade, we now get the sniper, the war version. Okay, so the war mode is a parachute mode. You go down with a weapon and then you can respawn infinitely because the point of the game is for you to rank up your points by killing enemies. So you will just be dropped off around every 5 minutes, and the goal is to get to kill as much enemies or to rake up as much points more than the competitor. Okay, now I want to take you to the armory, but let's try it in game first because there are a lot of new changes. Okay, so let's go to training. It's here on the left side. Alright, so there are not a lot of new items, but there is one new gun. It is a TMR. It's an SLR rifle. Okay, so that's the SLR rifle. So it works pretty much similar to an SKS, but the power rating is a bit higher. Okay, so and one thing that's new, let's also discuss it because before you had the 2 times scope, 4 times scope, and 8 times scope, where the 2 and 4 are not adjustable and the 8 times is adjustable. Okay, so what you will get here that's new is that the 8 times scope, of course, it's one of the best options, but it occupies your entire screen, even when you do 4 times. So PUBG has introduced the 6 times and 3 times scope. So let's first take a look at the 6 times scope. Okay, so let's go to the SKS. Okay, I know this is the 3 times. So we think that the 3 times is a much better version of the 4 times and 2 times, where it just covers half of your screen, gives you enough range, and gives you good visibility. So I used to love the red dot, and I used to alternate that with the 4 times, but I think the 3 times is a much better option and I won't have to change in between. So this is the power of the SKS, and now we're using the 6 times. It's still using, okay, now we're using the 6 times on the SLR. So you can see there's a bit more power into it, and it's adjustable to 3 times, but of course it still covers a pretty good part of the screen. Okay, another thing that's new is now there are new grips. There's a thumb grip, half grip, and light grip. So the thumb grip is so the opening of the scope is much faster. So no, it's for the SKS. So let's see. Okay, it is a little bit faster. Let's try to remove the grip. I kind of don't recognize it. Okay, something else that's new here is that the way you use your DMR weapons, your SKS, your Mini 14, and your the new SLR, is that you can now use the assault rifle attachments in it. So for example, let's take I was able to put the suppressor AR and the extended mag AR in the SKS. So let's try. Okay, so I currently don't have ammo anymore. Alright, so let's reload the SKS. So now you can see that it shows 20. Okay, so let's see if okay, so there, the suppressor AR is working. Pretty cool, right? So another change that you have is that usually when you're driving, you can't use your items, and so can your friends who are sitting at the back. But in the new 0.7.0 update, your friends can now drink their energy drink, take painkillers, or increase their health. So only the driver is still not able to do this, but the rest of the team inside the vehicle can adjust. So this is one cool new addition. Another cool new change is that when you do look around, the head of your player now also changes, which is a little more realistic. Okay, so now let's go back to the armory to see some more changes. Alright, so like what I mentioned, there's a new gun. So here it is. It's the SLR. So if you check the power rating, the firing speed of the SKS is faster, but the SLR is much in terms of power, and also the SKS has an extra 4 grip, whereas the SLR does not. There's not so much other changes, but you can also now see that you can attach the AR attachments on the SKS, etc., etc. Okay, finally, this is one of the most exciting things that I think is going to be a good thing for everyone. So let's go back into the training room. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take 3. Right, so I'm not sure if it's possible right now, but when you go inside the bag, there are now 4 different options for your clothes. What this means, it's like a portable closet, wherein, for example, you find a ghillie suit. I mean, you can't run around in a ghillie suit. So what you do is you go to the bag, you choose the other option, and it'll take off your ghillie suit. But your ghillie suit will still remain inside your bag. So this is usually helpful because, for example, you're in the city, you can remove your ghillie suit, and when you're in the grass area, you can go back to your ghillie suit. So you're not going to look or stand out anymore. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. We plan to do some more in-depth explanation or details of some of the new changes, but for now I hope you liked our recap. So see you in the new 0.70 update when it goes live, but for now it's still in beta version. So see you in the 0.06. Thank you.